International Wrestling Alliance presents another edition of NWA Smoky Mountain TV. I'm your host, Matt Rhodes, and this week, ladies and gentlemen, we have a big, action-packed edition, as always, for our great wrestling fans here in the Mountain Empire, watching on the Tri-City CW4 and on our website, NWASmokyMountain.com, and want to say thanks once again to the fans that came out last Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen, to the Armed Forces Center in Mount Carmel, Tennessee. It was a great night of wrestling action in the Armory. We've seen a big main event, and ladies and gentlemen, the DVD already on sale from past, present, and future right now on our website. So go to it right now at NWASmokyMountain.com and get a great deal on what was a great wrestling event, ladies and gentlemen, that took place inside the Armed Forces Center in Mount Carmel, Tennessee. And we've seen the big main event that was so hyped, ladies and gentlemen. It was Chase Owens teaming with his longtime mentor and friend Ricky Morton as they took on Davey Richards, former Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, and his longtime mentor and one of his best friends, Tony Kozina. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a great tag team match. We've seen some shocking turn of events in this match from the Ring of Honor duo, and right now we're going to take you back to past, present, and future, show you some of the events that happened after the bell rung, the match was over, and then we're going to hear words from Tony Kozina.
Richards, you sorry piece of crap! Chase Owens on one leg! Turn around! Come on, Charles! No!
Injured left leg.
Single leg muscle grab on the bad knee! We need some help! Oh, my name is a real brother. Davey Richards. Tony Kozina! And left the mark! Come on! You've done enough damage! You've done enough! You proved your point! You proved it! Now get out of here! This is sick. The amount of respect I had for Davey Richards is gone.
You know what pisses me off?
No, you know what, man? Don't be pissed off, man. Because you know what? Let me tell you something. Right now. Let me tell you and everyone, okay, what happened tonight. You see, Chase Owens, you and old man Ricky Morton, you may have won the battle. But Tony Kozina and Davey Richards, Team Ambition, the best wrestlers in the world, we won the war. Tell him, Tone.
You know what pisses me off? I want to say it pisses me off the most is that he hit you, sucker punch, accident, whatever you want to call it, but he's gonna sit here and gloat about it.
Yeah.
He's gonna sit here and gloat. Come on, Davey. Come on, Davey.
Yeah.
Now he's gloating. Before it was all apologetic. Hey, man, I'm sorry, but when the second that you got out of the ring, that we got out of the ring of the six man,
Yeah.
well, he was all up on fire.
Oh yeah. You know what? I don't like you, Ricky Morton. Tony Kozina, we don't like you. But at least we respect you because you'll punch a man to his face. But you, Chase, boy, man, you're a sly cat. See, I get you now, Chase. I didn't get you before, but I get you now. You see, you like to take advantages when people's backs are turned. Well, let me tell you something. When I come back here, there's no one to hide behind. There's no one to do your dirty work. It's me, it's you, face to face. I know that's a little bit scary for you, Chase. I'll give credit where credit's due. You're one hell of a wrestler. So it befuddles me why you'd have to do something on my back turn. But that's your business, not mine. My business is coming back here and taking your head off, taking it back to St. Louis, Missouri. So get ready, Chase. You want it, you got it. This hunt comes for you.
Now keep it going, because Ricky Morton, if this is the kind of crap that you train, something like that, yeah, I never achieved the success that you did, but I don't even care about that. Ricky Morton, I want you in the ring, one-on-one. I want you in the ring, one-on-one. I'm tired, and I've said it before, I'm tired of saying it. Tired of saying it, being passed over, and every excuse in the book. No, Ricky Morton, I want the legend. I want the legend in the ring. You can beat me. You kiss my You ain't gonna beat me. You can't beat me. You wanna beat me, you gotta kill me. Ain't nobody stopping me. I come back. I come back. I come back. I come back to each and every promotion across the country. Someone gonna stop me? Hell no, they ain't gonna stop me. And Ricky Morton, you damn sure ain't gonna stop me. So, whoever is responsible for this promotion, you set the date, and I'll get here. I'm taking my name, I'm making my mark in this business, and I ain't going away. Hell with everybody, kiss my.
All right, fans, there you see the shocking footage of Ring of Honor's Team Ambition attacking Chase Owens and Ricky Morton, two men that pride themselves in honor, pretty much took out Chase Owens and Ricky Morton, but The challenges were made, ladies and gentlemen, as you've seen it right there, to win Ring of Honor's Team Ambition is back here in the Mountain Empire later this year. They will be involved in singles matches with each other. We'll see Davey Richards go one-on-one once again with Chase Owens, and we'll see Ricky Morton, Tony Kazina, first time ever one-on-one, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big event coming later this year, and we'll have more information as it becomes available. But we have a big event coming 1 week from tonight, Kingsport, Tennessee, Civic Auditorium, legendary building for the first annual Cage of Death event, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it's headlined by the big two-ring, 15-foot-high, double steel cage, barbed wire cage, Cage of Death match. We'll talk more about that later on in the program. Speaking of Chase Owens and Ricky Morton, both of those men are going to be in action 1 week from tonight. Chase Owens has to get his mind clear of Davey Richards and Tony Kazina going into battle in the huge four-way dance. Chase Owens will be defending his #1 contender spot for the National Wrestling Alliance World Junior Heavyweight Championship as he'll step into the ring with the wrestling extraordinaire Sigmund, international star Kyle Matthews, and NWA Smoky Mountain new sensation Zach Vincent, which will be a wrestling clinic, one of the best matches you'll probably see on the card next Saturday night. But if Chase Owens, this is probably the final stumbling block, the final test for Chase before he can get to that match and a shot at the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship. There's no doubt that Sigmund, he comes to my mind, wants to take that away from Chase Owens. But not only that, Zach Vincent, Kyle Matthews wants that shot as well. It's going to be a tough test for Chase Owens 1 week from tonight. Speaking of rock and roll, Ricky Morton, he's in singles action, ladies and gentlemen. 1 week from tonight, we have yet to determine the competition for Ricky Morton, and we will be determining that next week, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be announcing it next week right back here live on this program right here on the CW4. Ricky Morton's opponent for 1 week from tonight at the Cage of Death spectacular event in Kingsport, Tennessee, 8 o'clock bell time. Wrestling fans, you do not want to miss this big event. On the net, NWA Smoky Mountain is here for you. Get all the latest info on upcoming events, news, NWA merchandise, and much more on our website at NWASmokyMountain.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/NWA Smoky Mountain. And also follow us on Twitter at Twitter.com/NWA Smoky MG. Attention nonprofit organizations, sports clubs, civic groups, schools, or anyone looking to raise funds for your organization. The stars of the National Wrestling Alliance are here to put money in your pocket. Bring us in for your next fundraiser and get the funds you need for your organization on the night of the event without wait. For more information, you can email the office at office@NWASmokyMountain.com, or you can call the office at area code 423-773-5449. Fans, welcome back here to NWA Smoky Mountain TV. And ladies and gentlemen, 1 week from tonight, it's the big event everybody's been talking about for quite some time. It's the first annual Cage of Death, Kingsport Civic Auditorium. And when I say Cage of Death, I mean 2 rings, 2 cages. One of them is steel cage. One of them is a barbed wire steel cage. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night it's going to be. We'll talk more about that match in a moment. But to kick off the night, we're going to bring those 2 rings and we're going to use them right off the bat in a 2-ring, triple chance, 20-man, over-the-top rope battle royal. We're going to see a lot of names here in the Mountain Empire that normally wouldn't get a chance to become #1 contender at the NWA Smoky Mountain Heavyweight Championship. Now, you can go online at NWASmokyMountain.com. We'll be revealing the names of that battle royal, I'm sure, on the website. But it's going to be some of your favorite stars here in the area, ladies and gentlemen, from PWF, from the NWA Smoky Mountain, and it's going to be a big opportunity for some young talent and some established veterans as well that's been out of the title picture for quite some time. Some of those that's title hungry, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be a knockdown, drag out, over the top rope, 20-man triple chance, 2-ring battle royal. I got it right, ladies and gentlemen. It's set for 1 week from tonight, and that's kicking things off. And speaking of the Smoky Mountain Heavyweight Championship and that battle royal that's going to determine a new #1 contender, the Smoky Mountain Heavyweight Championship is going to be on the line as it's Jason the Gift Kincaid defending the title one more time against the Black and Knees Assassin Menace in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Normally this match would be the main event, but the Cage of Death is headlining this event. But that doesn't make this match any less special, ladies and gentlemen, because the two competitors in this match have given their heart and their soul over the past few months in great wrestling matches throughout the empire, Mountain Empire, from Johnson City to Rogersville to Kingsport, all the way down in the Morristown. These guys have had some great matches, even Knoxville. 2 out of 3 falls is to settle the score who will come out on top and be the Smoky Mountain Heavyweight Champion. Will Menace finally capture the gold, or will Jason Kincaid retain like he has before? We'll find out 1 week from tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we talked about rock and roll Ricky Morton earlier. He's in action, ladies and gentlemen, 1 week from tonight. His opponent not yet determined by the NWA Smoky Mountain Board of Directors. They're searching over the area and all across the Southeast looking for the best competitor for the former 8-time World Tag Team Heavyweight Champion coming up 1 week from tonight. That should be an exciting match, and we'll reveal his opponent next week here on the NWA Smoky Mountain Television, right back here at 12 noon on the Tri-City CW4. Huge 4-way dance. #1 contender spot on the line for the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship. Chase Owens is the #1 contender, but he's going to face some stiff competition as we see Zach Vincent, Kyle Matthews, and the Mountain Empire champion, the wrestling extraordinaire Sigmund. Now, no doubt, I said it earlier, that Sigmund would love to defeat someone in this matchup and become the #1 contender for the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship and take one more thing away from Chase Owens. Chase Owens has to get his mind clear from the events of Davey Richards this past Thursday and focus on defending that #1 contender spot 1 week from tonight in Kingsport. A lot riding on the line in this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just the tip of the iceberg right there. We have the main event. 2 rings. 1 ring surrounded by a 15-foot-high steel cage. The other ring surrounded by a 15-foot-high cage wrapped in barbed wire. A match, the first of its kind here in the Mountain Empire. And you think about all the great wrestling matches that have took place over the years throughout Kingsport, throughout Johnson City, and throughout Bristol. This is the first of its kind. And it's to settle a big score, ladies and gentlemen. The Illuminati. They've caused a lot of problems with some of your favorite stars here in the area, and they're going to get their chance to get even 1 week from tonight. The Illuminati's in this match. Tony Gibbons, Chris Richards, High Risk Robbie Cassidy. They have enlisted the services of Legit Dynamite, 2 men that will do anything basically for money, and they like to fight. And this is right up their alley as they take on the 5-man duo led by Josh Crawford. We see Johnny Knievel as well, Jeff Conley, Big Daddy Freddie, and the wild factor, in my opinion, Keith Knox, the big man. It's going to be 5-on-5. Sides is evenly matched. Both sides have a big guy. Both sides have a smaller cruiserweight guy. It's even out. Nobody has an advantage. It's 5-on-5. Blood and guts, I'm sure, are going to be shed all over the Model City 1 week from tonight. But fans, go ahead and mark it on your calendars right now as I'm speaking to you that you want to be a part of this great event. Front row seats are limited. You need to be there early. Doors open at 7:15. Event gets kicked off at 8 o'clock, but fans get there at 6 o'clock. Get there a little bit earlier. There'll be guys wandering around signing autographs, I'm sure. Come meet some of your favorite stars, ladies and gentlemen. But do not miss out on the Cage of Death itself. The rest of the event is going to be nothing less than spectacular as always. The NWA promises when we come to Kingsport. But the Cage of Death is a little bit more special. Wrestling fans, tune back in next week. We'll have more information on this card coming 1 week from tonight. King Sports Civic Auditorium. We're back in a moment.
On the net, NWA Smoky Mountain is here for you. Get all the latest info on upcoming events, news, NWA merchandise, and much more on our website at NWASmokyMountain.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/NWA Smoky Mountain. And also follow us on Twitter at Twitter.com/NWA Smoky MT. Attention nonprofit organizations, sports clubs, civic groups, schools, or anyone looking to raise funds for your organization. The stars of the National Wrestling Alliance are here to put money in your pocket. Bring us in for your next fundraiser and get the funds you need for your organization on the night of the event without wait.
For more information, you can email the office at office@NWASmokyMountain.com, or you can call the office at area code 423-773-5449.
We talked about the Cage of Death coming to Kingsport, Tennessee 1 week from tonight at the Kingsport Civic Auditorium. Once again, that event gets kicked off at 8 p.m. bell time, Eastern Standard Time. Doors open at 7:15, and we've seen 6 of the men involved in that Cage of Death match in action in the same ring this past Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen, at the Mount Carmel National Guard Armory right outside of Kingsport, Tennessee. It was the Illuminati's, Chris Richards, Tony Gibbons, and Robbie Cassidy as they took on the team of the Triple J's, if you will, Josh Crawford, Johnny Knievel, and Jeff Conley. Right now, we're going to take you and show you most of this matchup right here today on television.
Cut legend, Boilermaker, Tennessee Thoroughbred with a leg drop. Here we go. 1, 2, and a near fall.
What we're seeing right now is the largest man in this contest and the smallest man in this contest across the ring from each other. If Johnny's wanting to do anything right now offensively, he needs to rely on his speed to do so. That's how you cut a man off, is it not? Chris Richards throwing Johnny Knievel back into the corner of the Illuminati, the wrong side of the ring for him to be on. Legal tag made. Robbie Cassidy shot to the ribcage.
Big shot by Cassidy. Anything Robbie delivers is big, no doubt. Big shot there. Here he comes. Sends him off hard to the corner. Cassidy tried to catch him. A big kick out. But look how quick Cassidy's back on his feet with a front chancery tags in Tony Gibbons. Great tag team work by the former G1, now Illuminati members. Tony Gibbons from the top rope. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg, 1. And a 1 count backside, great on 2. Nonchalant cover by Gibbons. Now he lays down on him. A little too late. Johnny Knievel. 1 count. Tony Gibbons getting visibly frustrated here. Hooks him, now tags in the big man, Chris Richards. Kicks him there in the midsection. Johnny Knievel's been in here for the latter part of about 5 minutes being beat down by the Illuminati. Sent off the rope side! Knocks! The big man Richards is giving out maybe more than Johnny K can handle. You see him fighting back. But Knievel has slowly been beat down. Pixie Monk there, Gibbons all the way upstairs. Right across the face. Real peculiar predicament there for Johnny Knievel covering here. 1, 2, and an air fall.
Now Tony Gibbons getting Johnny Knievel back up. He's hooked him. He's got his arm over his shoulder. What are we going to see now? Setting him up on that top rope.
All the way upstairs. No man's land up here, guys. Johnny Knievel. If Tony Gibbons can execute this, it may be all she wrote for Johnny. But he's fighting back. When they give him that, Gibbons is staggering on. Once he comes, crawling down his hands and knees down. Here comes Johnny. That was the burst of offense Johnny needed to get back in this contest now. He needs to desperately reach over, cross the ring, make the tag to his fresh partner. Whether it be Johnny Knievel, whether it be Jeff Conley or Josh Crawford, sorry, it doesn't really matter. He just needs to get out of this ring right now and let the fresh man come in. The desperation move by Knievel. Can he make the tag? He's close. Conley's got the handout. Crawford's got the handout. Can they get there? The big man, and there's the equalizer. Jeff Conley ducks under, look out! Big man, that's the big man down. The Evans look. Over the top, Josh Crawford. Good God, Josh landed on his head before Robbie even got over. Man, what momentum.
Talk about it.
He hurt over there.
Contest.
Now, Jeff and Tony in the ring. Roll through. Watch out, Johnny! Suicide dive into the front row. And now Chris Richards, Josh Crawford fighting on the outside. Josh Crawford, Jeff Conley, Tony Gibbons in the ring, left alone. Smoke Carver is left. Why in the world has Smoke Carver left the ring? They're not the legal man. Smoke Carver has left the ring. Why? Oh, Josh into the garage door. But the action's in the ring. The legal men are in the ring. Oh, Johnny Knievel has got hip tossed on the outside. What is Conley doing now? He's got him hooked to a cross-arm breaker in the ring. But the referee is out of the ring. This match should be over. Why in the Sam hell is the referee over at the ground floor? Get in the ring, Smoke. For goodness sakes! Kryptonite crunch coming from Canada!
Smoke Carver, we can do now.
Where's Brandon Cox at when you need him? Get in the ring, you idiot!
Smoke Carver finally realizes what he did wrong.
He made a big mistake. Tony Gibbons put him in a sleeper. He's over. But it wasn't the sleeper that done the damage. It was the Kryptonite crunch.
Wrestling fans, welcome back here to the program, and we talked about the cage and death match pretty much all day long here on the program, and we want to stress the importance of this big event, ladies and gentlemen. It is the first of its kind here in the area. This is an event, you can label it one of the biggest of the year, but this match itself may be the biggest, one of the biggest matches of all time here in this area. And reason why, we talked about 2 rings. That's big in itself. But when you surround one with a steel cage and then you surround the other with a barbed wire steel cage, you add a whole different level to the heat and the intensity that's gone in over the past few months between the war, between the 10 men that are involved in this matchup. And we've seen highlights from that big 6-man tag that took place this past Thursday in Mount Carmel. And we've seen Jeff Conley once again locking the submission hold on Tony the Dragon Gibbons. Tony Gibbons tapping out. We all seen it, but the important man in the match didn't see it. That was the referee wearing the stripes. He was outside of the ring. There was a brawl ensuing. He had to take care of business on the outside. But this is twice now that Tony the Dragon Givens has been tapped at the hands of Jeff Conley. And twice that it's been stopped. This time it's by Robbie Cassidy. Robbie Cassidy interfered and broke it up before as a disciple. We didn't know it at the time. But now we know it was him. And he come in, kicked Jeff Conley right in the head, rolled Tony Givens over for the 1-2-3. Well, we talked about this is a unique match, but we all know what War Games is. And we know how to win War Games. It's by submit or surrender, the match beyond. Well, Jeff Conley, the Army specialist, is no doubt we don't know that Jeff Conley is an Army specialist, served in the Iraq War and in Afghanistan for many years. And we're very proud of what he did for our country. But Jeff Conley is also a submission specialist. And one of the things he prides himself in, one of the things he studies a lot of film on, is submission holds. And we've seen proof of that by how he's won a lot of his matches in his young career. And tapping Tony Givens is a hard thing to do, and he's done it twice. Josh Crawford, Johnny Knievel, the leaders of this matchup, are looking for Jeff Conley to be the closer of this War Games cage match. Can Jeff Conley do it? Can he tap out one of the members of the Illuminati or Legit Dynamite? That question remains to be answered. But we know what Jeff Conley's capable of in the ring. We know he's not a fighter. We know he's not a brawler. Jeff Conley's not a big man in stature. But like I said, he's been to war. God knows what that man's been trained to do. It's the cage of death. Perfect labeling for a man that's been in war, if you ask me. So I think Jeff Conley is the wild card going into this matchup. 1 week from tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk more about the cage of death next week here on this program, leading into this big event, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to go to NWASmokyMountain.com right now. Past, present, and future on sale on DVD from this past Thursday night. What a great event it was. Great crowd on hand. So go up, buy the DVD right now for that great event. We're out of time here today on Smoky Mountain TV. I'm Matt Rhodes. We'll see you back here next week. Same time, same place for NWA, Smoky Mountain TV, and more news on the Cage of Death.